Have you ever really wondered what it means to be spiritual? Not just believing in a higher power, but really embodying it like every single day. Well, today I'm sharing 5 powerful ways you can embody your spirituality from the inside out. Beginning with number 1, living in alignment and not performance. What does this mean? This means spirituality is not about looking good. It's not about acting spiritual. It's not about being what others expect from you, being the perfection that others expect from you. It's more about you being real with you being your authentic self. That's what living in alignment is about, and not performing. This is about showing up as yourself, having your inner self, your outer self match. Because sometimes we feel a certain way on the inside, but we perform and act a certain way on the outside. And so this is also about you learning how to walk with your truth, not from a place of fear, not from a place of comparing yourself to other people. This is when your thoughts, your words, your actions are really in alignment with you, so that you radiate your divine energy, because we all have it. Okay. And so each night before you go to bed, I always recommend that you ask yourself, what did you do today? Are you living your most authentic self? Are you being in alignment with your most authentic self? Or are you behaving in a way that's according to others' expectations? Here's number 2. This is where we transform pain into power. Now, I know it's hard when you go through emotional upsets. If you go through an injury, there's, there's very serious times where we're really challenged. And this could be on an emotional level, physical level, spiritual level, right? But the whole idea here is to understand that through our challenges, through our pain points, that's where we grow the most, because there's always a really important lesson being taught to us through that experience. So you turn that lesson into something powerful, something that you can teach others, you can share with others, you can use to motivate others, and more importantly, motivate yourself. So instead of suppressing your emotions, getting really upset because of certain trigger points, you need to ask yourself, why are you being triggered? What was that experience all about? And how can you grow from that experience? How can you use that experience to grow yourself, but also to help others? All right, I love this one. Build a relationship with divine creator, the universe, God, your higher self, whatever it is that you believe in that's, a higher power. Having and learning to have an open dialogue is really important. So here, you don't need religion to help you establish a relationship with divine creator, the universe, God, source of all that is, source intelligence of all that is. What you really need to do is just pray, meditate, have an open daily dialogue with divine creator. Try and talk to divine creator as your friend, be honest and be yourself. Okay, and you use this communication on a daily basis. Communicating with divine creator is so important. Asking questions, asking how you can do things, ask how you could go from A to B, ask you to give you clarity in the areas of your life that you are unsure about. But keep an open dialogue on a daily basis. Number 4, honor your natural born gifts and talents, okay? They did not come randomly to you in this lifetime. They are actually tools to help you fulfill your life's purpose. So it's really important to understand that these gifts and talents are unique to you and unique to your life's purpose. And they have been given to you to perform something really powerful in this lifetime. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be super big, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be super small, but it does mean that you have something extraordinary to bring to this world. Therefore, recognize them, nurture them, use them, express them, because this is something within you, and whatever's within has to go outside of yourself, because the universe needs to know, they need to see, the world needs to see what you have to give them. So take time and honor these gifts, and use them as a way to shine, and use them as a way to express your authentic self. Okay, and understand that no matter what, you can touch someone in some way, shape, or form, and you have been given these gifts and talents in order to do that. So take some time to reflect on your abilities, on your passions, on your qualities. Think about the things that interest you the most. Think about the things that you're passionate about the most, but trust that they've been given to you because this is exactly what you need to fulfill your journey, your path, and your life's purpose. And number 5, serve your purpose. You're on a mission that only you can fulfill. Nobody else can do what you have been brought here to do. And this is really important because serving your purpose means that you're living in alignment, you're living your authentic self, you're following through with your soul's calling, okay? And it also means that you're not doing things out of obligation, you're doing things because you feel it. You feel that this is part of your journey. When you do something and you're doing something because you're comparing yourself to others, or you feel obligated, or you're afraid, that's not serving your purpose. That's serving someone else. That's doing a duty, an obligation, which in some ways can be part of your purpose. But most of the time when you're serving your purpose, you feel in alignment with that. Okay? So it's really important to understand that. And also I've seen when you serve your purpose, you start to be more magnetic. You start to be more attracted. You start to not chase certain things. You start to receive a lot more, and it's because you're operating from a place of authenticity. You're operating from a place of truth. You're operating from a place of being in connection to Divine Creator. So take your time to reconnect with Divine Creator and to see what lights you up. What lights you up? And if you have trouble in figuring it out, ask Divine Creator to show you what your purpose is, to show you how you can serve your purpose. And you'll see how not only you'll be shown that, and not only will your life change, but you'll also be able to change other people's lives in some way, shape, or form, and you'll see how you're elevated more because you're now in tune with your life's purpose. Therefore, being spiritual isn't about escaping into another world. It's about transforming the world that you live in. It's about living your truth. It's about listening to your soul. It's about exercising and using those beautiful God-given gifts and talents. It's about walking in alignment. And so if this message resonated with you, save it, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and let me know which one of the 5 are you focusing on right now.